internal ear, it is also known as membranous labyrinth. Membranous labyrinth means it is very sensitive area in our ear. You know that internal ear is fluid filled cavity. You know that external ear is wax filled cavity. Yes. Middle ear is bone filled or air filled cavity, and inner ear is fluid filled cavity. But here the fluid is nothing but lymph. Let me clear this. Okay. Internal ear is known as membranous labyrinth. It is covered by or protected by bony labyrinth. In internal ear, we have some curvatures in such a way that these all curvatures of the skull can protect the membranous labyrinth. Membranous labyrinth or internal ear is a very delicate, very important organ. Now, membranous labyrinth, it is filled by endolymph. Okay, filled by endolymph, and bony labyrinth filled by exolymph. Internal ear, it is filled with the fluid, and this fluid is nothing but the lymph. So lymph is of two types. Inside the internal ear, this is endolymph. Inside the internal ear, that is endolymph, endo, inside. And outside the endolymph, and inside the bony labyrinth. Bony under, and internal ear ni outside. This is exolymph. Clear, yes. Everyone? Now, internal ear consists three parts. Vestibule, semicircular canals or known as ducts, and third one is known as cochlea. Internally, here it is made up of three things: vestibule, semicircular ducts, and cochlea. Let us discuss with the vestibule in detail. First, vestibule. वंश है ना? हाँ एक मिनट हो कैल्शियम कार्बोनेट एंड पैकिंग थोड़े नोट चाहिए बताओ Okay, let us discuss the vestibule in detail. Vestibule is only one, and this vestibule consists two chambers. Large chamber known as utricle and small chamber known as seculi. Here, these chambers are connected to the middle ear. So you know that from the outermost atmosphere, the auditory waves are coming in contact with the eardrum. You know that ear pinna receive all the auditory waves transmitted towards the external meatus. Sound waves are now coming in contact with the auditory canal, coming in contact with the eardrum, and that eardrum is vibrating. And this vibration can now coming in contact with the malleus, incus, and stapes. Now from this stapes, impulse, sound auditory waves or vibratory impulse, okay, it is now coming in contact with the vestibule first. Here, in macula as well as utricle and seculi, one phono, for I you can use the word photo. And now here word phono. Phonoreceptor structure or pigment, it is known as macula or maculae. So if this macula is present in the utricle, known as macula utricle. And if this macula is present in seculi chamber, known as macula seculi. But what is macula? Macula is look like this. So many macula consisting cells are present in the small and large chamber. Here, in macula, at the base, supportive cell and periphery region in that small hair-like structure. So that vibratory waves can now coming in contact with the fluid. So in the fluid vibration occur, and that vibration of that sound wave now coming in contact with the auditory hair. Supportive cells or basal cells or supportive cells, these are made up of the calcium carbonate and bacteria, and this is known as ear stone. This is known as ear stone or otolith. See, now I can clear the two words, ear stone and ear bones. I hope you differentiate it. Ear bones are malleus, incus and stapes, which is situated in middle ear, whereas here the otolith or ear stones are present in the internal ear. Okay, so this is about the vestibule. Now the second part, semicircular ducts. Semicircular canals are three. Anterior, posterior and lateral. Anterior, posterior and lateral. And when you see these three semicircular canals, it is look like this. Just I can draw the only one semicircular canal. Okay. So one canal is anterior. See here. One canal is anterior, one canal is posterior, and one canal is lateral. One canal is anterior, one canal is posterior, and one canal is lateral. And each and every canal consists two ends, and both the ends consist. First clear this, and later on you write that. Fine. Each and every canal has two ends, and this end consists the swollen part. So you are confused that these canals are connected at which region? One canal is anterior, one is posterior, and one is lateral. It is connected to the vestibule. Yes, vestibule. Vestibule, just over that, all these three semicircular canals are there, and this all semicircular canals are connected to the vestibule through this swollen portion, and this swollen part is known as ampulla. Okay, this swollen part is known as ampulla, and this ampulla consists another receptor. Is known as crista. Okay, see, later on you write, please. See here. First you understand this. This crista is again phonoreceptor pigment. Another phonoreceptor pigment. So here in the vestibule, macula is there, and here is semicircular canal, crista is there, and you have learned with the mitochondria in that one word Cristi, only E difference is there. See the spelling, okay? Cristi, and that Cristi is the main important portion for the aerobic respiration, and that is nothing but the Krebs cycle and ETS for that. So these phonoreceptor Krishna maintain the body balance. Okay, so body balance is maintained by this Krishna. अच्छा, હવે આમાં ક્વેશ્ચન એ થાય, સાંભળો આના ક્વેશ્ચન કઈ રીતે આવશે? Which structure of the body control the body balance? એક તો સેરેબેલમ તો છે જ, ઓપ્શનમાં નથી, ઓપ્શનમાં નથી. Ear, nose, eye, all of this. તેમાં ઓપ્શન આવશે ઈયર. પડી ત્યાં સેરેબેલમ નથી, તો સેરેબેલમ એન્ડ ઈયર બે હોય તો બે આવે. બધા આન્સર આપું છું, પણ સ્પેસિફિકલી ઈયર નથી. બોડી બેલેન્સ માટે ઈયર નથી. ઈયરમાં છે ઇન્ટરનલ ઈયર, ઇન્ટરનલ ઈયર એ નથી. સ્પેસિફિક છે સેમી સર્ક્યુલર ડક્ટ્સ, એ નથી. ક્રિસ્ટા છે. એટલે તમારે કયો આન્સર ટીક કરવો એ આઈડિયા ખબર પડી? તો તમને ઓપ્શન આપ્યો હોય ઇન્ટરનલ ઈયર, સેમી સર્ક્યુલર ડક્ટ્સ, એમ્બ્યુલા એન્ડ ક્રિસ્ટા, તો ક્રિસ્ટા ટીક કરવાનું. એટલે મોસ્ટ પ્રોબેબલી પ્રોક્સિમલ આન્સર તમારે વિચારવાનો થાય. પડી ખબર? પાકું આ રીતે ક્વેશ્ચન એમાં આવશે, બરોબર? that which part of the body or which structure of the body control the body balance. અને તમે એ ટાઈમે યાદ એવું રાખ્યું હોય કે સેરેબેલમ એક જ છે કે જે બોડીનું બેલેન્સ મેન્ટેન કરે છે. but another structure present in the ear, that is crista, which is situated in the ampulla, in the semicircular duct, in the internal ear, which is responsible for this. Yeah, now you can ask. Okay, I can erase this much portion. You can write this. this is the simple diagram of the internal ear. You know that this is known as vestibule. These are known as semicircular canals. Okay, and this is known as cochlea, the most important. Okay, cochlea is just a look like a snail. Yes? Look like a snail, the body of it, and it is made up of cochlear ducts. Okay, cochlear ducts are now joined around each other and form the cochlea. Actually, when you can separate it, okay, one duct will be formed there. So cochlear ducts are now arranged in this way and form the cochlea. And this cochlea consists cochlear ducts, and here in the cochlear duct, three parts are there. External part, middle part, and internal part. Internal. The middle part of the cochlea consists auditory organ, it is known as organ of Corti. अच्छा, कोक्लियर डक्ट्स में जो पार्ट्स છે ને स्केला કહેવાય, स्केला और स्केली. तो स्केला मीडिया, स्केला इंटरना, स्केला एक्सटर्ना. So this is situated in this scala media. Scala media. પડે છે ખબર? Again, cochlea, it is look like a snail, and cochlea contain the ducts known as cochlear duct, and cochlear ducts are now arranged in this way and form this snail body like structure known as cochlea. Each duct consists three parts known as scale. So this scale is divided into three parts. External part known as scala externa, middle part known as scala media, and internal part known as scala interna. And scala media, it consists the one important organ for hearing is known as organ of Corti. Okay, now you make a sequence here, and last માં પછી હું તમને mechanism of hearing તમને કહી દઉં છું, પછી આપણે ટોપિક પૂરો કરીએ, ચેપ્ટર પણ કમ્પ્લીટ કરીએ. Now this organ of Corti consists what memory. હવે એના પાર્ટ્સની ડિસ્કસ કરીએ. ફર્સ્ટ the part which is continued with the vestibule, this is known as Weisner's membrane. all, auditory wave is now coming in contact with the Regeners membrane, and then this Regeners membrane is continued to tectorial membrane. In tectorial membrane, phonoreceptors are present. So these phonoreceptors receive the impulse or receive the auditory waves from the vestibule as well as cochlea, and this phonoreceptors, sensory receptors are activated there. Now this tectorial membrane is continued to basal cells and phalangeal cells. So the auditory waves are transmitted towards these cells. These basal cells and phalangeal cells can now convert this auditory wave sensation into impulse, nervous impulse. Fine, and then it is sent. The impulse is sent to the auditory nerve. Now, these basal cells as well as phalangeal cells. Phalangeal cells convert the auditory waves sensation into the impulse and transmit it towards the auditory nerve. Actually, this auditory nerve, it is of two nerves combination. Some auditory waves are retained in the vestibule and some auditory waves are transmitted towards the cochlea. So some sensation can be converted into impulse from the vestibule also, and then some part is now sent from the cochlea also. That's why auditory wave is also known as vestibulocochlear nerve. Sir, what is the function of the semicircular canal? Here, semicircular canal receive the high intensity sound or low intensity sound and magnify it, amplify it, and after the amplification, that all the sound waves now coming in contact with the vestibule as well as cochlea, and it converts into impulse, nerve impulse. Okay, and then this auditory nerve transmits the impulse towards the auditory center, which is situated in the parietal lobe of the cerebrum. In this way, we can hear the sound. Okay, so this is the structure of the cochlea, but let me clear the whole hearing process. Okay, listen it. Later on, you make a chart for this. Okay, atmosphere, ear pinna, external auditory meatus, tympanic membrane, malleus, incus, stapes. From that, two parts, vestibule and cochlea. Vestibule to that vestibular nerve, only this much part. Cochlea, in that scala media, organ of Corti, Regeners membrane, tectorial membrane, basal cells and phalangeal cells, and then to the cochlear nerve, vestibular nerve and cochlear nerve unite together from the auditory nerve, also known as vestibulocochlear nerve, then to the auditory center in the parietal lobe, and then we can hear the sound. Okay, so you make this chart, and this chart, according to that you can explain the mechanism of hearing in 2 marks. Fine, here I can stop now, the chapter is over. Fine?